Hello and welcome to another gaming stream on the Will It Forge channel. We're returning to Civ V. We're going to continue on our conquest of France. Hello to Kyler and Swirl Blue in the chat so far, and thank you for the shilling out there, Kyler. I am definitely not on my most professional leg today. Started out, didn't queue up enough music. Didn't unmute the desktop audio. I'm gonna have to capture the music feed just so I can make sure it's separate and safe. Other stuff didn't get the head set up properly, so we had a nice little computer's playing music, but it's not going out through OBS, and chewing gum and baling wire. Anyway, I have not been able to actually test yet what this does for the Civ video, so we're about to find out if it actually fits the screen properly or what. Changed a lot of settings for Phasmo, and coming back off of that, that's what I was afraid of. But there, I can now resize. Perfect. And I don't think there's a whole lot more introduction to be made on that. Other than I hope I don't kill my mouse on this stream. I've ordered a replacement. There's damage to the cord. Cats have gotten treats and nip, so they should be settled down. So let's go deal with Nappy. Let's see, we want money and happiness. Money and happiness. Oh, stuff's gonna burn a long turn. To refamiliarize myself with where things are. Oh, that's right. I took a few towns and lining up to take a few more. And one thing you might have spotted if you looked at the description and not realized, I am planning a run for December of art streams, returning to the even odd in January. I'm hoping to finish my dragon picture and do a few projects, including some that might be leaning in the direction of gifts. So we really need I really need to try and focus that time down. So a little at odds on what to stream tomorrow. You won your game, so you don't know if you want to do more Civ 6 or something else. I feel you there, brother. I've got I win this game, I can fall back on Phasmophobia and my Minecraft game that's on hold. Probably a few other things too. Trying to remember all the stuff that I'm lining up here. Because I gotta take Paris. And I'm hoping to do that today. It's got some anti-aircraft stuff going on there, but we can still do this. I think I wanted those two to stay here. Keeping an eye on Germany. This one can come up here and get ready. Blood Bowl 2. I'd have to look into that. Don't know if that'd be a good one for streaming or not, but hey, you get some interest, right? As long as he doesn't have any subs or artillery handy, this will work. Yeah, I still have to get things lined up to replace Potato Clock because I can't do 2/3 of the games that I want to do on stream because Potato Clock can't hold them up. Darius, we'll pass on the open borders with Darius right now. I'm not sure I trust him. Definitely don't trust Otto. Lizzie, as long as we got a strong border. I need to get a couple more workboats out. You know, the different alerts coming through on my phone, of course. I'm secretly waiting for one. At least you haven't called yourself ugly this stream yet. Yes, Swirl Blue, there is actually an end to this game. In this case, it is world domination. Because I didn't set it to allow for things like political and cultural victories. Start getting some of the troops lined up so that when the when we get to the point of ready to invade Paris, I've got troops that can run in there and do it. I said I get a text, and don't you think of it. I thought you weren't watching today. That's what I get when I count on my lurkers to only lurk certain streams. How close am I to world domination? Let's just say that'll be a while, so I don't know if I'm going to finish out to winning this game on the stream. I do want to dominate France and Germany before I quit, though. Because I'm still very annoyed with both of them. Which unit? Yeah, I'm still conquering my first nation. Just happened to be the one that annoyed me first. Let's get the bombers repairing. Hello, functional. Happy to see you there. Anna. Oh. He sunk my destroyer. I am suitably upset with that, but I got a sub in the arena that should be able to take out his battleship. Yeah, face it, Nappy's got it coming. That he does. He nuked me a few times. He invaded my territory and burned down my city. He's got it coming. Oh, Dijon, a single island fortress. Yeah, fast it'll fall down to battleships. Kind of fast. Building their bank, stock exchange, and barracks. Let's heal that one for a moment. Still too long on the turnaround, so let's keep building slower stuff there. Too bad that's not a nuclear sub, because... well, got him anyway. Nuclear subs a guaranteed one-hit kill on battleships, generally speaking. And you know, Swirl, I'm always open to suggestions on games to play. I just like to keep it mixed up a little bit, too. Yeah, Kyler, I am going to get some workers over here cleaning up some of the mess. I just wanted to secure more territory before I exposed too many of them to attack. Made that mistake once and got a lot of them killed off. Hello to Johnny Hellcat out there. Sorry I couldn't join you for your stream earlier, but a local power company decided that I didn't really need power. And... you know, my stream kind of disagrees with that. Maybe the next city that frees up will make a few more workers. Still kept pretty good terms with Cape Town, which has meant that I can do trade missions there. Nice easy target point. Where are we on this? 2 turns for destroyer, 11 turns for battleship, 1 turn for a giant death robot. And 1 turn for a sub. Okay, so let's give you rough terrain and open terrain. Kind of mix it up a little bit there. And giant death robot should go ahead and come right over here. Give me 3 workers for cleaning up. Well, 2 workers for cleaning up some of that nuclear mess I created. Yeah, definitely. Giant death robots are always worth a squee. They do evil things to a city's defenses, too. Ooh. Hello, battleship. Goodbye, battleship. Oh. You should have done that another one-hit wonder. Okay. And we're almost ready for that invasion of Paris. Yep. We're gonna take and potentially sacrifice a few mechanized infantry. I got at least 1 more here, a couple more here, and I get the death robot coming. Yeah, multiple bombing runs and another giant death robot to take one out on land. Yeah, I've done it with naval barrages, with bombing runs. If you want to do real quick kill, if you have 2 of them, you bring 2 in near a coastal area. You run a row of battleships on it, and then attack it with 2 robots. And well, I guess that level of effort, there's not a lot that can stand up to it anyway. So we shouldn't have anything that can see the sub. He's bringing stuff down to Paris, of course. Ooh. He really shouldn't have done that. Because I've got 2 nukes in the neighborhood. Yeah, so I'm gonna trust Gandhi again. He spooked me once, but it's he wasn't attacking me, he was just passing through, so give him another chance. We've been on good terms. Hello, Richo8181. Welcome to the chat. Good to see you again. Hope you've had a good night. It's coming morning for you, right? Okay, so we'll bring that sub over here too. Subs and destroyers, you kind of want to make them strong against the naval stuff. Battleships are more fun if you make them strong against land targets. Trying to figure out stuff to choose when I can't do the makes money or makes happiness. Once you start doing with culture and science, then. Okay. So he has brought all of these troops in. So what do? We withdraw all of our troops as far as we can. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm probably gonna lose that one. You sunk my battleship. Still keeping that troops there. Because we are going to nuke right there. I didn't think to take my navy far away. I hope I'm out of range. And then we nuke up here for the rest of those land units he brought in. Oh, week's paid vacation. Very nice, very nice. That's very good, very good. I don't have any weeks that are on the list like that until next year. I have like a day here, a day there. And I chose to work Black Friday because, hey, money. I get paid extra for that, and it should net me a day holiday that I can take later. Kind of a win-win situation on that. Okay, so now bring up all of my troops except for the ones that are parked. And I think we're gonna puppet Paris. Actually, I might take Paris and annex it because it'll give me a manufacturing point on this island. Yeah, it's good when you can save up the vacation time like that. I try to make sure that I've got 7 to 10 days left over available to use in the November, December area, just in case I need them for health or whatever else. And I try to take didn't get it this year. I try to take the week between Christmas and New Year's off. Which next year's I've got that scheduled, the Christmas to New Year's gap. Ooh, Egypt has denounced India. Gandhi, you're a terrible person and a warmonger. We hate you and everybody should know. And I'm up here doing retaliatory nukes against Nappy. Ooh, almost back to my turn because city-states. Still gonna take like 2 turns to get the everybody going to Paris. Or maybe not. Attack anyway. Yep, so we'll annex the city. Bringing troops up. Transfer a battleship there. Ongoing production. You got someone left for Christmas, New Year's week as well. That's definitely cool. Well, you know, you get the... If you pull the self-control for that and you don't have anything horrific going on in your life to force you to take that vacation or whatnot, then it's always... I mean, that's one of those bonus plus win-win kind of things. Uh-oh, battleship. Okay, so they're all battleships and carriers. As long as you don't have a sub or destroyer there, I'm just going to go all anti-navy on him. France lost its capital. Only 9 civilizations remain in control of their capitals. Oh, cool. Worker. Yeah, well, parking that in there to keep the peasants in line. Also parking that in there for the simple factor of it's one more thing they have to destroy to be able to take it back. Get some workers over there to clean up the mess I've made. And you can rebase to Paris. What else needs orders? Because he's got artillery workers. He's got some troops out here as well. But now he's got to take out the troops I've got in Paris and the battleship to be able to conquer it. And he can't bring that kind of force to bear before I can bring in enough force to retaliate against it. Ramses, I'd rather burn you to the ground than Gandhi. Is that a diplomatic thing to say? I'd rather turn Egypt into radioactive glass than betray India. Wait for the city-states around, and then I'm wondering if that battleship there's got the range to take... Well, I know the fighters do. Let's hit some artillery. Diplomatic, no. Honest, yes. I guess I'll take that. Gots to start somewhere. Oh, I destroyed his artillery. Is he at that whole hashtag winning? Hashtag Iroquois for life. Let's see, how far can we bombard? We can bombard Troyes from here. Maybe Tours too, I have to check that. No, just out of range. But my Park's battleship can hit 2 of his cities. Actually, I'm gonna go over here next. So let's bring our ships around. Except for the ones I'm leaving over here. We'll put you on automated because I've got a few coming through. Gotta keep boosting the capabilities on that sub. Fortify right there for now. Ooh. Oh. Look at that. He is begging for peace. For 10 turns. Oh, I'm gonna do it. Sure, it lets him bring some more units in, but it lets me do the same. I can get everything ready to take the next 2 cities. I might even be able to... Am I still making nukes over here? A medical lab. Giant death robot. Nope. stadium. But once these constructions are done, I will build more nukes. Because if he's going to give me peace, I'm going to take advantage of it and make sure he suffers for it. I guess so for now. Yeah, well, if you look at how much he was hitting me with for that piece, that's hard to turn down. I mean, we're getting all kinds of luxury goods. We're getting lots of gold from him and everything. So, I mean, this is... Peace is a win for me and a win for me. Yeah, give stuff is hard to turn down. Well, you notice he realized the beating he was taking. He actually, rather than peace for peace's sake or trying to demand stuff from me, which has been most of what he's offered, he came down on the give, offer. Please don't hit me anymore. What did I do to get spanked so badly? Well, he knows what he did. He does, but I'm gonna have... Oh, this is too fun. I'm gonna have one giant death robot in the arena and one on the way by the time the piece is over. Please, no bully no more. I'm gonna look. I think he may... Yeah, he's still bigger than me. I mean, he's the biggest country out there. But he got on my bad side over Montreal, and, well, I don't take that kind of treatment well. And since I had a convenient block of Germany and India between the primary portions of us, I was able to make advantage of that, and for a while, good ties with both India and Germany to stage and wage war against France. Oh, who needs orders now? You stay there. You do some healing. We're going to have you come back here. Because I'll have two battleships here that will be able to bombard over here. The one in Paris will be able to bombard over here. I've got fighters here that can interfere. I've got a bomber here that can interfere. And then I will have one battleship over here up in this area to bombard anything coming in from this direction. Oh, let's see. Battleship. French Mobile Sam. French Worker. And I'll hopefully have 2 or 3 subs over here to play the Wolf Pack with the major portion of his navy. Arabia has denounced Persia, yada. Well, Persia is kind of big. See, my hopes are really that Gandhi keeps everyone else kind of bottled in and piped down a little bit. I finish with France. I wipe out Germany. And then I can turn my eyes to some place like, well, probably Egypt, because I've got a bone to pick with Ramses, so not as big as my gripes with Otto and Nappy. You hold garrison in the city. Feel like one of those rebellious general characters in one of those movies. Hold, hold, hold. Or that guy in the Death Star. Almost there. Almost there. That is one thing. Star Wars Episode 4 New Hope. How it should have ended really really broke down nicely what they should have done, because it's they discovered the rebel base on the fourth moon of Yavin, and they're dealing with orbiting around Yavin. They've got a planet-destroying space station, but instead of just blowing up Yavin and suddenly, yeah, we'll be in, the rebel base will be in range in 2 minutes, they're orbiting around the planet. Great scientist. Now, I'll take even a mediocre scientist, really. Ooh, the Persians. We're going to take advantage and bring it a little closer. And then if I can start pumping nukes out of here again, they'll be able to get there. That's right, Kyler. So, Ramses, you thought I had forgot what you did. Silly God King. Although, to be fair, I will admit I was as much the aggressor with Ramses as he was with me. I was trying to get, I think it was some iron that I still haven't gotten. Have I gotten iron yet? Oh, I've gotten iron. Wow. Now I've got iron. I was trying to get iron, which he had in a convenient spot, and he was just able to bring too much to bear against the ships that I had at that time. Yeah, send the Imperial fleet to Yavin. Sending the Death Star was a classic political general move. Well, even, I mean, take the practicality of take the Battle Star or take the Death Star to Yavin. We've got the potential of this huge campaign situation militarily wise We hit Yavin 4 while the rebellion is there. We take out most of their military force and most of their leadership in one blow. Okay. You come in on the far side of the planet, your battle station can destroy the planet. Instead of orbiting it, you can blow up the planet and have a clear firing solution on the moon that they're on right away. Not to mention that exploding planet would wreak havoc on any fleets and small craft they have in the area. Then you get to the point of we've evaluated their battle strategy. There is a weakness that they can be exploiting. Well, come on. The Death Star engineer is actually right. We're generating huge amounts of energy and heat that must be dissipated or the station will self-destruct. So you make a thermal exhaust port within the limitations of your technology. The fact that he made it the size, no more than 2 meters across and ray shielded for a station that size is nothing less than an absolute scientific marvel. And if they hadn't gone for huge planet smashing space stations repeatedly, they would have had a better chance. I mean, Death Star compared to how many Star Destroyers or Super Star Destroyer? I mean, those Super Star Destroyers, just absolutely huge ships that, really, really hard to destroy because they don't have the weaknesses of the Death Star. And there is just a tremendous amount of mass there. Okay. Trying to convince my work crews to come in so I can get to work on restoring the land that I devastated with nukes. At least I did have a recovery plan. You gotta give me that. I had a recovery plan. Sure, it was nuke the ever-loving heck out of Nappy, but I had some plans for getting back from that. It wasn't just burn it to the ground and salt the earth. And come on, my people like to live in concert with the earth, so naturally we've got to restore this. Yeah, there is that. If they went for send the Imperial fleet, blockade Yavin, go for capturing rebellion leaders to kind of work out the rest of their things, like, oh hey, they've got this fallback point on Hoth and these few rendezvous. Well, let's get them to turn on those rendezvous. And we can take out much more of the rebellion as a result. Oh, I think I got it. I did. I got my other death robot. Okay, so you make a nuke. Okay, so now you come over here. Because it's like, you get a nuke, and you get a nuke, and you get a nuke. And some of the books that are sadly no longer canon because of Disney made a point of clarifying that the reason why Leia was able to withstand Imperial interrogation for so long was because of her own force sensitivity, meaning that if you took the average rebel like Mon Mothma or Admiral Akbar, they wouldn't be able to stand up and resist so well or so long. The interrogation drones and the interrogation probes, and that would have turned things in the Empire's favor very quickly by comparison. Of course, you could have potentially done the best of both worlds. Take the drop the Death Star in there, and with the Imperial fleet, you use the fleet for blockade and capture as they try to escape what the Death Star can produce. And of course, the Death Star could only field so many TIE fighters. Imagine if they'd been, if the Rebel fighters had been outnumbered 100 to 1 or 1,000 to 1. Yeah, I'm still not going to fight with Gandhi yet. Gandhi's going to be kind of like one of my last targets. Yeah, I don't care for the new movies at all as far as that goes. They could have turned them into something special, and instead they destroyed all their own plot hooks. They had the entire expanded universe to draw from. They could have taken the 5 Thrawn books and made 8 to 10 movies that would have had people packing the theaters on the edge of their seat, going back and watching over and over and over again. And instead, they gave us that garbage. They could have taken the Rogue Squadron and Wraith Squadron novels and made 3, 4, 5 seasons of a TV series easily. And they threw all these things out. They did the one thing that Lucas absolutely refused to do. Lucas would not take and allow something to be created into the universe to become canon that countermanded canon that was already there. So if somebody wanted to use a character that was somehow already dead, they had to come up with a plausible explanation for the existence of that character, be it cloning, body doubles. I mean, okay, that's kind of lazy writing, but in the Star Wars universe, cloning is a thing. So it's a possibility. But everything that was produced was automatically canon So you produce something new, it has to be in line with and not contradicting that canon. They had a huge expanded universe to draw from, and they trashed it all. And some of those novels were amazing. I mean, easily as good or better than anything that that Lucas came up with himself for the storyline. But instead, we got a rehash of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into 7, 8, 9, combined with a bunch of excess crap and a Mary Sue character that could have had a real development arc instead. It's like, I can only take so much of this. When you turn to the writers and like, you are bad people. And I think that, and outside of 1 or 2 stories, and it was all just a dream trope, is like some of the laziest writing out there. And it's one of the only things that could save the Star Wars franchise from what they've done to it. Basically, come out with a new episode 7 showing how 7, 8, 9 were all like a force vision from Luke, and he had to take a different course of action to keep such terrible things from happening. Yeah, Alan Dean Foster, and I know I don't remember everything in regards to Splinter of Mind's Eye. I know I've read it 5 or 6 times, but that was a couple decades ago, kind of thing. Timothy Zahn is much more engaging as an author, so as far as that goes, so I've not lost a single point in the plot that I can, as far as I know of the Thrawn series. I remember a lot of the details from the X-Wing and Rogue Squadron books, and those, they had the action and they made you laugh. Yeah, they aren't paying royalties on those books, which is Disney's gonna get in trouble with that. I mentioned in Lords of the Night, when they mentioned that Disney claims content on my channel that is not theirs. I've got the stuff from Peter Hollins. Well, Disney has claimed content that Peter Hollins did a medley of stuff. It was arrangement, either him or him and another did the arrangement and the recording. Disney doesn't own it. They still claimed the content. That's one of those that I'm going to submit to fight it. I've done that before with them too. Did I win? Yes. What's annoying is typically with Disney and that fight, they don't withdraw the claim. At least as far as the last one went on that, they didn't withdraw the claim. They just let it expire out, because you respond to the claim when it's not a strike, when it's just a claim. You respond to the claim if you're going to dispute it, and they have 30 days to respond to that. If you counter again, then they have to actually follow the DMCA and show YouTube that they're pressing charges for copyright infringement. Well, they let the dispute time out. Basically, you throw the dispute in the face. It's like, yeah, you don't own this. they're like, okay, we're just going to ignore it till it goes away. But they turn around and content that is actually, it is only their intellectual property under a royalty agreement to pay somebody else for the use of it. And from the profits of it, and they're not paying yet. Big hypocrites at the House of Mouse. I'm losing grasp of Cape Town. I don't care because I can trounce them if I have to. Let's see. I wonder how many more turns of peace I've got. I don't want to just up and attack him as soon as the piece is over with, because he's paying me for the piece too, and those payments go away as soon as I attack him. Which is plenty good reason to take advantage of what we got with the piece and do some cleanup, get more units up here. Multiple battleships, multiple subs, a destroyer sub combo, a line of troops, one, maybe two giant death robots. And because it's France, I'm making more nukes. Well, I'd have to make more nukes anyway because I got to deal with Germany too. Yeah, when you buy the company, you assume the contractual obligations of that company. Lucasfilm signed the contract that controls, and that contract is still in force. Yeah, exactly. The Lucasfilm contracted to the author. Lucasfilm was paying its obligations. Disney purchased the contract and snubbed its obligations. And that's when even the House of Mouse can't win in court. I've only ever seen something like that come out in favor of the company in the wrong once. And the company that pulled it off was Microsoft. And that wasn't an obligation to pay royalties. That was just the rights to the Internet Explorer software name, which another company had software was using the name Internet Explorer before Microsoft. And I believe that was a web browser as well, which means that, well, that's more of a, along the lines of trademark infringement, possibly copyright, depending on how everything was structured. But basically, Microsoft came out on top on that by having more money to start with and suing first. If I recall correctly, they allegedly drove that guy out of business when he actually had the legal rights to the name of the software that they bundled into their operating system every year since '95. Imagine if he had won on that and treble damages because they can't divorce the browser from the operating system. Oh, Gandhi. Wait. I'm not currently fighting France. Give me 10 turns and let's burn Germany to the ground. I took Paris. I'm preparing for more conquest of France, but Germany can get theirs too. Which one? Oh, Berlin's not their biggest. Shall we do Dortmund, Frankfurt, Hamburg? Let's start setting things up to the north. It'll only take a short reset if France decides to renege on the peace agreement, which Nappy should know by now is not going to serve him well to do. And for crying out loud, I captured one of his cities and renamed it Death to France. Yeah, these coastal types don't seem to understand how much of their goodwill they are squandering pulling these Picayune gifts. Well, you've got the thing that Disney has decided that they want to approach certain things certain ways. One of the things that's resulted in for them is their in their push on the intellectual property, they have been so aggressive against others and so generally speaking destructive in the copyright world. They keep getting the copyright laws twisted to favor them over and over and over again in ways that the founding fathers never intended. And I don't think that they have the anywhere near the same creative talent there, even close to the same level of creative talent there that they used to have. And that's going to, that's going to hurt them too, because they've got to draw on all this outside talent. They don't have a mind like Walt Disney that they had back in the day, and the parks are getting more expensive. You throw in COVID, and people are even more concerned about gathering together at the parks. It's not a good time for them. And they do a decent share of politics on their own, et cetera, et cetera. They're burning bridges instead of building them, I think. And it's not inconceivable for Disney to have themselves in a struggle position where they go belly up. Why? I mean, we're having struggles with theaters. Are they going to be capturing as much in the movie realm? Because it's obvious that they don't do as well in the creation of PG-13 R-rated movies as these other companies do. The next round on Marvel, is it going to be anywhere close to as good, because Disney's gone heavy into the woke social justice thing too. I don't know. They may be hurting themselves beyond what they can take in the long run. We might see Disney hemorrhaging money soon to the point where they're selling off properties. Yeah, they tried to put some pressure on Disney by making it public, and that's what you have some of the time is okay, we can't if you try to deal with something privately and they don't accommodate, you come back to okay, we tried to do this privately, now let's cut into some of that goodwill that you've got by making it public, what you've done, what you are doing compared to your obligations. And everyone out there who has ever been, I mean, listen to me, everyone out there who has ever been burned in any way, shape, or form by Disney's claim thing is definitely looking on at this, and if not laughing, doing the see what you did to yourself. They definitely did to themselves. And I don't even have a problem with giving them content that's theirs, but they consistently, you know, there are certain things that if I play on my channel, and I've got a license to play them on my channel by the artist who performed it, and the people who arranged it kind of thing, there are things that they... No, I'm not gonna... Oh... I just committed to fighting German Otto, so I'm not gonna come after Napoleon for a little bit again unless he attacks me. I've got enough ships and a giant death robot up there to show him the errors of his ways. Yeah, I've got certain things where I've got a license to play them on my channel. Disney doesn't own the performance, doesn't own the rights to that recording, but they still claim it. Speaking of which, I have to, after this stream, I have to drop the disputes in there for that Disney claim and for Rockin' Robin, both of which they've tried claiming before, and you know, the respective groups, Disney didn't try to claim Rockin' Robin, but I submitted the dispute with the one saying, look, this is a transformative arrangement by these folks from whom I've got a licensing agreement. Disney doesn't own this. And they always like, this fell into the public domain years ago. And they both let the, you know, they were jerks about it. They left the dispute out there until it timed out at 30 days, but they didn't try to fight the dispute because they didn't have a leg to stand on. I'm gonna have to do the same thing. Since the muting songs that I don't want to hold the stuff is faster, I don't play the stuff that gets too many claims too often from groups like Disney, because that dispute process is forever. Hello, Data Wasteland. Welcome to the stream. We are doing... Oh, unit needs orders. We're not sending those in yet. Is that close enough to... We'll drop them right there. That should be just outside of range of everything but artillery. Let's automate you. But you we're going to control manually still. Look at that, an hour and a half in. I've captured Paris. I'm preparing to join Gandhi in wiping the floor with Germany. I've beaten France into a peace treaty where they're paying me a metric butt ton of golden resources every turn to not keep attacking them. Destroyer, submarine. Do I have another destroyer here? No, okay. So I'll do destroyer against sub, sub against sub. I should have 2 battleships coming in. So you're thinking to attack here because it chokes off his opportunities for reinforcements. That should be within battleship range. Oh, we can double check that. Yep. I might lose 1 destroyer because he's got 3 subs up there, but could it be worse? Oh yeah. Wait for Gandhi to attack from the south, and when he shifts all of his he's got all his forces down here, take out Dortmund's quickly and move south from there. Catch Germany between a hammer and anvil. Yeah. Rosie slime recipe? Swirl Blue, are you making slime recipe videos? I'd watch that. Rosie isn't particularly my color set, but, you know, beggars and choosers. Oh, Otto, we mean no harm. Do I have units in place? Most of them are in place. We're getting close. You move right there. You. Nope, not you. Thank you, Data Wasteland. Swirl, you really need to... I know you've talked about making some content. Kind of looking forward to seeing what you come up with. 12 views, June 21st, 2017. I've got some stuff that doesn't even come up to 12 views, so... I think I've got some stuff that doesn't come up to 12 views. Haven't uploaded anything yet. You want to make sure you're ready and that it's just right, right? Right. So speaking of uploading, I need to get back to making content for regular uploads too. I got the audio on my next creepypasta 90% done. It's been 90% done for 2-3 weeks now. A combination of laziness, wellness, and local emergencies. I would love 12 views at this point. I've got a video out there somewhere that I'd love to have had 12 views. I'd have loved for that one to have gone viral, but yeah. No accounting for taste. Could have been my taste that there's no accounting for in that case even. I don't know. So one of the things I always had to be careful of is the whole brain wired differently thing. So you have sense of humor and everything being a little bit different, so to speak. And not everyone appreciates that. Okay, so first thing that we're going to do, I'm hoping that yep, I got a bit more on France. I'm hoping that Gandhi does that attack soon, because if he attacks down in here, that is so going to help me out. Those German subs could be a little bit of an issue. Well, I think that as Swirl Blue settles down to making content, there's going to there's a lot of potential content contribution there to be made. So I got the fingers crossed situation there to see what comes up when. Now, if I'm lucky, we can hold out just a little bit longer and Otto doesn't start the fight because I want no, Darius. I want Gandhi to take the brunt of this away from me and let me do the attack from the north. Another battleship in 3 turns. Military Academy in 2, and then I can put out another destroyer. I specifically want him to draw these 2 submarines off, because I know I can sink one of them with what I've got sitting right here, but I'm not sure about both of them. These here, they won't be able to take my main land with the few troops they've got there and the cities from bombardment. He's tried, Otto's tried that once before. Found 3 channels with the same name, Dead Wasteland. Yeah, it is. Try searching for Kyler. There is a ton of stuff out there for confusion with our friend. And YouTube search is as bad as their promotional algorithm, if not worse. And I don't want to say that their search algorithm sucks, but we all know that YouTube sucks at YouTube. So the notion of their search algorithm or their promotional algorithm sucking just isn't that surprising. Oh, there's India's carrier. There's mechanized infantry. He is almost set. And my toes crossed for just a couple more turns. And Otto will start learning the errors of his ways. Definitely, except no Kyler substitutes. It's just every time I go to get find it on a new device, even if I'm logged into my account, for some reason they make it like pulling teeth. Well, they make it like pulling your own teeth. Okay, so still sub. Repair the improvement. Repair the improvement. See how pretty it's becoming again. I just gotta keep my workers away from France because Napoleon's a jerk about that. Yeah, Data Wasteland, I wouldn't be surprised if your channel's hidden too. It took some work for me to be able to find my own channel. Throwing in everybody else's channels, if it's, you know, if it's smaller than, anything smaller than Scribe and Satsu is hard to find sometimes, and things even bigger than them doesn't always throw out the notifications. Thinking of which, there are 2 channels that I know threw up videos today that I follow with notifications. I have not gotten notifications on either of them. Let me take a look. That's another one I follow that should have gotten notification. I follow Viva Fry, that Montreal litigator turned YouTuber. If you've watched any of his videos, you know the spiel. He's dropped another video today. And I didn't even get a notice of that one. And his channel's much bigger than mine. Shouldn't have any problems. Oh, that's why they aren't spreading it. It's let's just say that he's new one that he dropped was about YouTube's new monetization, where they can monetize your video without you being in the partner program and getting anything from it. Oh, I do need to get another workboat out there because I got more oil. Well, curiously enough, if you're posting a video about YouTube and possible deceptive practices on advertisements and everything, there's that potential that it gets suppressed a little bit. Yeah, that's one of the crazy things, Data Wasteland. The thing that drives them the most in the direction of profitability is being as relaxed and free speech as they can be about content creators and monetization. And one of the things that they apparently have not yet figured out is go to your advertisers and let them opt into advertising on certain channels, because YouTube does a lot of this. Well, this one isn't friendly for advertisers. This one isn't friendly for advertisers, and all that stuff. I guarantee you, there's advertisers out there that would regularly advertise on Steven Crowder. There are advertisers out there that would gladly advertise on Monkey and on Sinatra. You know, even if, okay, Macy's doesn't want to advertise on Sinatra Says, Black Rifle Coffee would, I'm sure. And YouTube could make serious bank by saying, okay, everybody is monetizable. If you've got basically if you've got over 100 subscribers, you can join the partner program. Bear in mind that we still can deem certain content as not necessarily advertiser friendly, at which point advertisers have to specifically opt into your video. Sinatra, he'd get advertisers. Monkey, Satsu, they get advertisers. For crying out loud, that kind of guidelines, I'd probably get advertisers. Maybe not a lot. It wouldn't necessarily be a ton of money. But with YouTube selling the advertisements for views and everything, every time an advertisement's viewed, they make money. Why wouldn't they want to spread that out and promote as many potential advertising sources as possible? Gets into that one merch on Viva Fry's channel, Politics Ruins Everything. YouTube and Google, they're pushing politics and they're destroying their own business model doing it. And they keep it up, they are going to, I mean, eventually one of these... One of these competing companies, be it, Parler for Twitter, maybe it's Rumble for YouTube. Maybe BitChute finally catches up. Maybe Twitch and DLive take over streaming prominence. You just don't know. If they keep it up, though, somebody is finally going to hit that golden combination that suddenly starts stealing huge portions of the market from the mains. Susan SJW, that sounds like a Valley girl. I know, right? Like, she's so like, I can't even. No, but I mean, you get, it was Maisie Hirono pushing for YouTube to like completely eliminate was it completely eliminate Steven Crowder's channel and everything. It came back to the other side. It's like, well, we demonetized him even though he has not broken any of our rules. Well, why the hell are you demonetizing him? You've just basically said our rules don't matter because if we don't like what you say and what you make, even if it's completely in keeping with our rules, even if it follows all the guidelines and everything, if we don't like it, we'll still take you down. That's what Susan said, and Maisie Hirono's getting on her case because she didn't do enough. That is a U.S. congressperson telling a supposedly a platform in the public square that they should be censoring and silencing a citizen of the U.S. You know, Nappy, I don't really care if you don't like that I'm friendly with India. At least I'm not friendly with you. And then you get situations where you just, what has person X done to actually break the rules? Nothing that's been demonstrated and shown. Why did they demonetize Sinatra? Well, it wasn't for him breaking any of the rules. And they've refused to demonetize him for more than a year now. He still hasn't broken their rules. Indian submarine, come on, so close. Hey Gandhi, when is 10 turns up? Yeah, I'm apparently not a big smiler, and that's because my people are still unhappy, but I'm working on happiness. They'd probably be happier if it wasn't for constant wars, but you know, Germany and India brought it, or Germany and France brought it upon themselves. Yeah, that's the other thing is YouTube. It's like you have to be in the partner program to make money. Oh, and you also have to be in the partner program to collect money that you have already earned under your contract with us. So if we kick you out of the partner program, we'll sit on your money, be it $5 or $5,000. We'll sit on your money and we'll keep it. We're not gonna technically use it because it's supposedly earmarked for you, but you can't have it. So what's the difference? And there are content creators that, I think Sanut should be talking to a lawyer, because there might be a legal case for suing for that money, for legal fees, and for interest on the money that's been denied. I'm not a lawyer, so beyond giving the advice to talk to a lawyer about it, there's not a lot I can say on that. But he should definitely be talking to a lawyer, because there is just so much there that it just isn't right. Yeah, it might be a class action thing too, because how many creators got kicked off the partner program without warning over the Voxad apocalypse, with YouTube owing the money and have not received payout? Probably a lot. Three up and three down on subs. That's what I like to see. And he's got a mobile SAM, so I'm not going to send the fighters in. But we are going to kill his subs. And we'll bombard some of his land units. But yeah, there's a lot of people that have a legitimate bone to pick with YouTube, and I would not be surprised if that, I wouldn't be surprised if they have a good case. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a lawyer, so I can only recommend that they speak to a lawyer about it. But what about that whole situation isn't theft and or breach of contract? Yeah, I do remember that German union that tried to go against YouTube, and I don't actually remember if that went anywhere. No, I'm not interested in fighting Elizabeth. I'm not interested in fighting any 2- or 3-way wars either, so I'm committed to causing Germany some grief at the moment. Gandhi nuked him. Oh. Gandhi nuked Frankfurt. Oh, how close to am I my next atomic bomb? Four turns. I get 2 of them. Okay. Sorry, Lizzie. I'm not interested in fighting against Gandhi. We're actually working together against Germany right now. Oh, and for the people that weren't here at the beginning of the stream, I did announce, and it is in the description, I am planning, instead of my normal even odd schedule, I am planning all art streams for the month of December. In part because I've got art projects I need to catch up on and get, I gotta get the dragon done. I got other things I need to do. So weather, health, circumstances permitting, December is gonna be a lot of artsy stuff as much as I am artistic, or pretend to be. Oh, no, we don't want to. Oh, he took his mobile Sam out of there. For mechanized infantry. Isn't that adorable? Well, they're still taking quite a beating hitting the city. Gotta get down a little bit more before we send in the death robot. Can't quite hit Berlin from there. But it can give Berlin grief from there. You automate, you make a road. So it wasn't one of the guys on that German Union, that slingshot guy? Like everybody should be raising hell on. I should probably do it, but my Will It Forge try not to get too political. I get a little bit political and stuff with it, but try not to get too overboard on that. Everybody should be raising hell about Disney not paying Foster. Especially with Disney's treatment of people that they perceive to have infringed on Disney's intellectual property in any way, shape, or form. Disney needs major public shaming for that. Oh, he's got a sub in there. Not good. Battleships are going to have to retreat from the south. So that problem is you can't do those. You can't directly attack the ship in the city until you've done your full realm of city attacks kind of thing. Trying to keep close in case they bring subs out up here. You intercept. Happiness. Happiness and money. Happiness and money. In the garden of our love. Ooh. Temple's very good for happiness. That's a fair point, Kyler. It's not exactly a political thing. There is just a whole right and wrong. Disney is effectively stealing from him by not paying the royalties they're contractually obligated to pay. And it is just a matter of right versus wrong. They should be publicly shamed and they should pay. Come on, Gandhi, go in and hit the south of Germany. What kind of crap makes you glad you haven't given money directly to Disney for years? You know, I want to say I don't think I've given money directly to Disney for a while. I've not been buying Disney licensed stuff, I know that. This is going to put it where it can take bombardment from Munich, but there goes a sub, and subs are prize targets. Yeah, I remember a number of years back, my youngest decided that he wanted a Mickey Mouse cake for his birthday. And I've been doing a lot of custom designed cakes for my kids for their birthdays that year. It's like, what kind of cake do you want? Not very good at the decorating by comparison, certainly no Cake Boss quality or anything close to that, but generally recognizable to look at them. You knew what was being aimed at. Well, a little bit farther with that one because I got edible paper and like spray on food coloring and everything, and actually made him a Mickey Mouse cake, allegedly, that I kind of forgot to, license through Disney. I do have pictures of that somewhere. Yeah, I don't do merch with them. I haven't been buying their movies. I will rent and stream. I have rented and streamed some stuff. I have been given some movies that they've made money off of, but I haven't done any purchase of licensed content from which they would be making direct money from me. Okay, so we're going to withdraw the destroyer, and when his next turn comes around, he can do some repairs. Naval on the destroyer, and he can go up there. What's this? Oh, I can adapt. What do we have? We get food. We get culture. The produce, what's that? Going for that happiness. Destroy Dublin for us, we'll be happy with you. Pass, I'm not getting into your city-state politics. I'm too busy teaching Germany a thing or three. Cape Town. We want a great merchant. Well, if I find a great merchant, you can have a great merchant. Still annoyed that I don't have any aluminum. I can't do any just gotta notice, DLive, will it forge its live streaming art? Sorry, I didn't change the description from art. I used to leave it on chat because it didn't have the game I was playing. Then I did the Phasmophobia, which it had. Then I discovered they finally added art to their descriptions. I didn't change it off of art. All these streaming companies making me work. Dublin, no thanks. Just ask the Brits how much fun that is. Yeah, it is. Anybody that wants to get you involved in messing with Dublin, they're generally doing that because they've had bad experiences in messing with Dublin. Persia's denounced Songhai and Egypt. I don't care. German settler. Well, the next time we come around to my battleship, I'll come down and maybe do evil things to a settler. So we get rid of Germany and France, and then we get this whole Egyptian thing to take care of. Probably. I don't think I'm going to be getting in bad footing with anybody else before then.
Every particle.
Unit promotion, what do we got? Against naval units, of course. Bringing close, but the sub's got to leave Berlin to hit me. Oops, forgot about D-Live. Yeah, well, thanks for the lemon, Data Wasteland. Speaking of D-Live, I know I've got enough in there to open the chest, so don't let me forget to open the chest at the end of the stream. Or close to the end. I want to at least catch the folks who've been here a while, which means Kyler and Data Wasteland and Swirl, if Swirl's got a D-Live, which I don't know. You think you know a person. Yeah, I've been watching the Beard game, Laku. He's not actually been there today as far as having said anything. But he spent some time with the Phasmophobia stream. Let's nuke. Oh, we can nuke Cologne. Which is going to take out a few of his units. Oh, I got to get my carrier closer. Drop a nuke on this. No D-Live for Swirl. Sad, sad, sad. But we've got you here, so... Got you here, so it's not all sad. Are we within range of the nuke now? That'll work. Let's go with that one right there. Oh, that's going to do a number on all of his troops in that area. Something to note, I am never the first to drop a nuke in this game. So anybody that I drop a nuke on, they have nuked me first. They didn't pay attention to the promise of mutually assured destruction. So I am making sure that it is a one-sided destruction. And after the, say, been at it for a little over 2 hours, I am planning on going a little past 8. Still not competing with Lawton. But after the next turn, I'm going to take a real quick pit stop before resuming. Much kind to be like, what have you done? Saved a lot of your troops, now get in there. Yeah, I want their stuff, rather not having it glowing. True, but I can take the territory and I can heal the land. So I'm doing up here around Paris and everything. We're cleaning it up, we're restoring the improvements. I had to bring somebody back down here because for some reason this one spot didn't get the repair and cleanup it's supposed to. You know, we're making it good again. The one thing with dropping that nuke in there, I killed at least 8 to 10 units doing that. That's hard to argue against, even if it's a few turns cleaning up afterwards. This destroyer can't heal outside of friendly waters, so we'll send him over here to heal, and then bring him back. Send my aircraft carrier back up to collect more nukes when they come in. See, also, nuking is something you're more likely to have to do in some of the naval invasions compared to attacking across land. You bring your artillery in, you bring rows of troops in and everything, and your aircraft, and you're killing off a lot of units as you go. When you're forcing a landing on an island, and you think you've got it, and you grab the city, and then they bring 20 units to bear on you that were just out of sight. It makes a huge difference. Just one of the reasons why I'm starting here is because he's got this narrow causeway. Everything else has got to go into the water. And I got strong naval forces nearby for the water. Okay, it's thinking I will be back in a few minutes.
Straight Out Chaser, we get a lot of requests. I mean, people come up to us all over the place giving us requests, and we never listen. But we found that overwhelmingly, the ladies wanted to hear one song. She was the first one. Thank you. We got that email. Thank you. So they were coming up to us out of every corner, just, hey, we need this song. So right now, ladies of Baltimore, in full light, Tyler Tripp is going to give you that song. So please enjoy this next one.
All right, and I am back. Thank you for your patience there. Pit stop, get a little more to drink, upset the cats that were quite enjoying lap time. The nip does that to them too. Take advantage to check my sugars, which are quite all right as far as that goes. And back to my fighting. Let's see. let him get a little bit closer on that one, and then we'll sink him. Oh, he's gonna come to the city because the city looks like it doesn't have any units in it, which means time for giant death robot. What the heck? That was not supposed to do that. I'm gonna make Germany pay for that. I'm gonna have to take the death robot back to my land and do some healing on it. Which gives me more time to pound the cities into rubble. So now, he's made me mad enough to just up and start killing off his SAM missile. Where is it? Oh, Panzer. Just kill off the Panzer. Panzer 99999. I don't know enough German to make anything convincing. I had to kick out the background noise a little bit too because I had my air conditioning off, but my downstairs neighbor, who was absent 92.8% of the time, is still managing to cook me out. Come on, come on. Monty, no open borders right now. There aren't that many people I trust with open borders because I've been burned a few times. And he managed to land the Panzer despite that. You come right here. We'll heal you up and get back. Choose production. Do the trade route with the capital. Oops. I made a mistake. I skipped one that I wanted to use. You. Attack him. Panzerbomben und Ertrinken, according to Google Translate. I'd believe it. You know, it's absolutely hilarious. Is one of my favorite comedy routines is actually, and I I know it's still on YouTube somewhere. I'm sure it's on YouTube somewhere. It's a routine about how everything sounds so evil in German. It's by a Belgian comedian. 2/3 plus of the skit are in French and German. And there's still enough there that I, speaking neither French nor German, can understand the point he's getting at, and it is hilarious. He makes the point from butterfly. English butterfly, French papillon. I don't think he has a Spanish, but Spanish mariposa. German Schmetterling. Okay. Keep bombarding, because I can. One more round, I'm going to take those 3 ships up to the south coast of Germany and see what I can get. Oh, something I've done for the other side of my crazy insanity, etc. I have started offline recording a run in Minecraft on hardcore mode to convert into a time-lapse video. Of course, the problem is it is hardcore mode, and I've had to restart once because I died. Gandhi, what are you doing? I need you distracting him from the south so I can make inroads in the north. I got a couple of things I need to turn into compiled time-lapse projects, so we killed the Panzer, and so he brought in another mechanized infantry. People are livid. Thanks for letting me know. Oh, all the stuff I was getting from Nappy ended. Has it been 30 turns already? Wow. No, I didn't want to take you. I'll come down here. You come in a little closer to the coast. Oh, what do you know? His sub is out. You heal, we're gonna need you. Come close. Nothing there. Fall back. Nothing there. Fall back. Okay. You automate, which I'm sure isn't going to give me anything beneficial at this point, but worth a try. How dare you, sir? How absolutely dare you? Egypt, Arabia. Oh, he's got artillery there. It'll take him more than one hit to down me, so... Naval... Naval... You come over here. Yeah, you work on wealth because we need some more money. That's right, man. Scrub fallout. Not that our giant death robot cares at all. Not interested. Still don't want to fight Lizzie yet. That artillery is almost dead, which means next turn I should kill him. Okay, Otto, what is it with you and artillery? Oh, he moved the artillery up here for the... Just a lot of killing to be done yet. Trying to figure out where Gandhi is in all this, though. He helped me stir up this hornet's nest. If he helped start the war and did nothing but nuking Frankfurt, I'm going to be a little annoyed with him. Arty. Let's see, can I hit the city from there? No, I can't. I can take another hit or two from the artillery before I have to repair. Hit that skip too fast. Yeah, I hate it when somebody pulls the old, let's you and him fight. Yeah, it's not like I can't do serious harm to Germany all by my lonesome. It's just annoying to have him start it and then back out. You come over here. And since he's put troops in the water, let's make him regret that a little bit.
मैं आपकी शांति की कामना करता हूँ। आप क्या कह रहे थे?
Not that one. We want to trade
हाँ?
open borders for open borders.
हम सहमत हैं।
Good. See, I read it till all of a sudden couldn't enter his coastal waters. Oh, he's getting some attacking in his territory, so I guess he's drawing us some of the attention at least. No, Darius, with all of this stuff right here, I really don't feel comfortable with you getting open borders. Could you have innocent reasons? Yes. Do I trust you to have innocent reasons? No. You don't trust Darius, he's a backbiter. Yeah, that's kind of my feelings on Darius too. Okay. Ooh. Strength against land units. I was actually hoping that this one was going to be one of the ones leveling up for that instant heal potential, but... Four of 10 from 2 hits. I'm going to go ahead and take that off for repairs just in case the next one is not a 3-point hit. Yeah, Darius is in the same class as your average backstabbing backstabber. I'm going to let Gandhi take care of his island. And we're going to do some damage to Germany there. So let's face it, if Otto can take that city from Gandhi with 1 unit, Gandhi deserves to lose it. Yeah, that's kind of my thought too. Darius is looking to poach some territory. And I'm not especially interested in letting him. Especially since with all of that red, he could be looking to... No peace, Otto. Not yet. With all of that red, he could be looking to take one of my cities, not just one that I'm softening up. That's enough to take down a giant death robot. Okay. Hit Berlin, hit Berlin. Skipping through a little too fast again. And some of the rulers are very bad about that whole, oh, you softened them up, now I'm gonna sneak in and take it before you can drop troops there. Most annoying. And Otto's not helped by the fact that that is the extent of Germany. As far as I know, he does not have settlements anywhere else, unlike basically everyone else. Just because I think Gandhi deserves to lose the city if you can't hold it against one unit, doesn't mean I want to let a bunch of extra units in there to cause him grief. I want him able to cause Germany grief. Now he's got a sub over here and he's got rocket artillery. If he started pounding Essen, that would definitely help too, because they'd have to divert troops and resources over there. Been known to watch a neighboring Civ get into a war and wait until they've gotten most of their troops on the other side of their territory, then join war on the other side. Yeah. Oh, you mean you transferred all of your troops to the west side of your country? Yeah, I'm gonna attack your east coast now. It's a favored tactic. You want to double down on that, you arrange to drop a nuke on all their troops gathered on the west side while you're attacking their east. You have a good one, Blue. Yeah, we'll see you at Lawton. I've got probably another 20-30 minutes on this one, and then Let's go ahead and get some of those shills out there. We do have tonight Lords of the Night on Ranting Monkey's channel. I'm sure you will get news, political commentary, various craziness, questions, answers, possibly the best, worst birthday singing you've ever heard in your life. Of course, there is Kyler tomorrow on his channel, which he's not sure quite yet what he's going to do, but I'm sure it's going to be entertaining. There'll be 2 cents plus after Lords of the Night tonight. I think they were going to play that Hobo RPG. The Satsu wanted to try that out to see before doing a long stream with it. And then we had, well, since the corner was last night, Frosted Glass is probably going to do MST 3K nights tonight. Yeah, Kyle, I still haven't decided what I'm going to do, but I plan to do something. Exactly. Something's better than nothing. I will play tic-tac-toe with Joshua 5. And then, of course, Lords of the Night again Monday through Saturday next week. I don't know what they'll have on the blocks for Thanksgiving night, but it's certainly a possibility. I've seen these guys do stuff like that before. A couple years now. You got Jack Gunsky with Quippers United on Tuesday night. I've not been invited on this one this time, but you never know. I'm one of those fill-in people, so. That's kind of the shill of the shills. Next week, the corner's probably going to be... Let's say the corner's probably going to be Thursday, but with Thanksgiving, they might shift it anyway. I don't know what they've got for a guest yet. So I guess we'll have to see for some of it. And of course, then you got the people like Hate Camel, Johnny Hellcat, Jai Matsako, Data Wasteland, the whole Minions of the Zoo with Della Hazed and all of them. Everybody that we know and love from our ties to Lords of the Night and the other channels. Oh, Kyler's going to be on Quippers this Tuesday. Very cool. Yeah, I know. I've got a standing invite. Though most of the time I'll occasionally tell Jack that I'm interested in being on a show and can tag in pretty easily. Most of the time, I leave it to him to invite, especially if he runs into a situation where he might need a last-minute fill-in. I'm just annoyed that my Discord cost me the last-minute fill-in spot when Lady Monkey was on. That would have been fun. Who needs orders? Come on. Oops. Hit the city. Hit the city. Did I actually have this one up here? Yeah. You come over here. One more. Causing him some damage. Hello, Mr. Scott J87. Welcome to the stream. We'll go for just a little bit longer. We've made progress with France. We're throwing some punishment Germany's way. Which is included, we've captured Paris and we're bombarding Berlin. I don't think I got enough here to take Berlin, though. Not yet. But I've been doing some damage. And I have got to get some aluminum, because I got to get some... I don't even care about the stealth bombers, so that would be nice. What I've got to get is I've got to get... some nuclear subs, because they've got the long range and the heavier hitting. Let's see. Yeah, 4 damage off that first hit, which is why I didn't risk 4 damage the last time before repairing. Let's see what we get with strike aircraft, because I don't think he's got a SAM in there anymore. Aluminium. Yeah, the guy who discovered it called it aluminum. German aircraft carrier, meet Iroquois sub. Let's see. Bringing it closer. Like, just like making fun of the Aussies and such. Kind of like Terry putting an extra U in color. It's a coloring book. Yeah, that's it. That's what it is. And pull back one more battleship from France, so I can have 3 battleships bombarding here, and then I can bring in my giant death robot. Pretty much, yeah. You know, like that coloring book. Yeah, and the song's I'll see your true colors shining through. Not I see your true colors shining through. Thought Rachel might be in chat to harass. Apparently not. He was here earlier. Richo is kind of a come and go person. He's sometimes there, sometimes not. Yeah, 2 hit points left. That's a good reason to withdraw. Oh, unit promotion. Guess what? Heal instantly. But I really want to upgrade him a little enough where I can get to one of those upgrades for greater attack range. Just take him out of the range of the artillery shells. Yeah, the one thing that's fun about teasing Terry on stuff like that is Terry takes it, takes everything in so much good stride and everything. It's, he's you pull a good joke on something like that with Terry, and he'll laugh with you even if you're poking fun at him. Yeah, that greater range is a big deal because you can, battleships can always take a city from outside city range, but when you can put them a little bit further and put them outside of artillery range, there's just kind of hard to compete with at that point. Yeah, Terry's good people. For the kind of person I give him great. That really, you're dealing with, you say, free range, free speech absolutist. It's like, don't punch me down for what I say. It isn't going to work. I don't think I've ever seen Terry take anything bad. It's kind of everything's in stride. And you want to make fun of Aussies? He's cool with that. If you want to make fun of emus and drop bears, he's even more cool with that. What's getting promotion now? Oh, yay! Promotion. Let's see. Let's boost you against land units now, because we got you kind of strong against the sea. What are we making in Paris now? Still got to focus on money and the happiness. So one thing is my people, we're doing such great things in our world, and my people aren't happy. Let's see. Come up there with the death robot. You got a little bothered when you found him in a Civ 6 game you played with Camel and Johnny a while back. Did you do something mean to him? Oh, that's right. He likes to play a much more standoff game. And so if you get in there on him, I could see that being a little bit of an irritant to him. Let's see, back up, because that was definitely within artillery range. Sorry, I'm not interested in hitting Napoleon right now. Rest assured, I will be hitting the French again. Although I don't know what Napoleon's gonna do for surrender, since I took took Paris. He doesn't have the Eiffel Tower to hang his soiled shorts from. Perhaps another time on Gandhi. Yeah, I'll go after Gandhi sometime after. Sometime after Nappy and Otto have gone the way of the dodo. It's all found you. He's like, no, no, go away. Yeah, that sounds like Terry, all right. When it comes to this game, that sounds like Terry. Okay. Lighthouse. Gold or happiness? Neither one of those particularly gives gold or happiness, so we'll do granary and then barracks. Okay, so gotta try and position that one out of range. Let's see if I can still hit those long range hits with the battleship artillery. Oops. I keep doing that. It's 238 turns on a stadium. Wow. I think that's the only thing that gives happiness, but I'm gonna go for a granary first. That is one of those problems with those small island cities. Yeah, Terry likes to hide out in his own little corner of the world and build up his cities. I, on the other hand, am of the opinion, why do all that work when I can take it away from someone else? Well, kind of a mix of the two. I like to build up for a little bit, and then I like to conquer. Because what I do is I build up in the territory I can reach quickly, which is not the entirety of my territory. And if other people take my territory, well, I'm just duty bound to take it back. You know, it's really an obligation. It's almost a contract with the land. Okay. Can that hit from there? Darn it, of course not. But that might be within range of... Yeah, what's mine is mine, and what's yours will be mine soon. You're kind of like, I will claim through eminent domain what you think is yours. Another place doing construction. Golder Happiness Stadium. Not quite as bad on this one. Okay, fine. We'll go the long haul. Let's see. Send him right there. Let's come in closer. I don't see anything. Pull back out. Oh, in Civ 6, they start you too close together for proper building up periods without conquering some cities. Yeah, I've been playing some Age of Empires and Age of Empires 2 recently, where it's like, okay, drop 2 cities on a map designed for 6 players. And then it's kind of a resources and army rush. Oh, I'm getting up there on the wonderfulness scale. Let's see. So strike on that should still survive. And have to heal the next time. Actually, before I bombard, let's see what we got here. Ooh. Heal outside friendly, even Morgan. Oh, Morgan Slander units, definitely. Great merchant, right? Let's send him up here. Oh. See, almost cleaned up all of my nuclear fallout from taking everything from Orleans to Paris. Great merchant. So let's run up here for a trade mission. No auto, still no peace. Cape Town recognizes your great merchant. It certainly hope so. Army units, naval units, dogfighting. Get to healing. We're getting closer and closer to taking a German city or two. What I probably need to do is take my ships, kill off a couple of these support troops by, instead of letting them keep healing. He's been putting a lot of effort into keeping that one alive. I can probably kill him with one round. With 2 battleships and 2 destroyers. That's right. Germany is going to hit a unit with that artillery. Which one is he? Lizzie's getting downright hostile. And down goes the bomber. Let's see. Okay, he's gonna have to go back to friendly waters and heal. We'll draw him one so he's out of artillery range. Do a Repair the one, then drop 3 battleships in close. Hit him hard. And here we're going to cost him 1 unit by concentrating our firepower. Well, he still survived 1 round, but I don't think he'll take 2. Where's the unit that needs orders? Oh, our sub. Well, our sub can come over here. So I'm still looking for stuff that can do my naval forces harm aside from artillery. Okay, finally. Gandhi, bring in some more troops, or do I have to conquer all of Germany myself? Oh, and for anyone who's still watching and has needs to mosey on over to D-Live, I'm planning on opening that chest in 3 minutes. So anybody who's got a D-Live but is only on the YouTube, you might want to jump over to that D-Live because I'm planning on opening that chest in about 3 minutes. Ability to heal outside of friendly waters is a useful one too. Trade mission, extra money, happiness with the Cape Town. Kind of appears to have started a war without all the pieces in place. That's what it looks like, though. He's had to deal with, you know, some of the stuff flowing back, and he's definitely taken care of some of that naval buildup that was around. So he's not been completely out of the fight. He just hasn't done as much as would have been nice for somebody who was like hey, let's go to war with Germany. Otto deserves the war. However, hey Gandhi, you gotta pull more of your weight. Yeah, Napoleon, you don't impress me. We've been there before. We will be there again. because there's more French territory to take. Remember, you're the one that begged me to stop pounding you into the dirt. I gotta be also fair to Gandhi in that I didn't have as many pieces in place as I could have because I have kept enough of a force here to do some defense against France. You got a couple of land units, including a giant death robot. I've got a few
The
battleships.
impact of
I mean, I could have brought a lot more to bear on Germany too, but I'm not afraid of Germany. It's not that big as to need overwhelming defeat. In fact, it looks like 90% of their military is built up around Hamburg and Berlin now. If I dropped a nuke like right there, it'd wipe out most of their military. Germany's taking a beating, has taken a beating on their naval force. True, it's just the one island about the size of Ireland, I'd say. Yeah, I mean, look at it. They've only been able to sustain 7 cities and a decent amount of military in those 7 cities, but their navy amounted to like a wolf pack of 5 or 6 and a destroyer and a carrier. They just didn't have a whole lot there. You know, I've thrown as much naval force against one city as he had to offer from his entire island. Oh, well, now is... Oh, he's got artillery in Frankfurt too, so we have to reposition that. But I said I'd be doing about 3 minutes to... Now that's curious because we've got a couple of things in the DLive chat that didn't appear in my popped out chat. Yeah, it remembers the chat from way back. You can go a long ways back in the DLive chat. So we're going to open that box in DLive right now. I'm going to go ahead and double the size of the chest. And then we'll go back to the game that's waiting on a message, it seems, or waiting on a response from me. John Handel, who's a lurker, and Kyler, a decent payout. Oh, that's right. I pause it on my computer so it doesn't take extra processing. It's not like I'm worried about the bandwidth. I've got it, say, my bandwidth, I've got 1,000 down and 30 up now. Let's see. Limit visibility range, bombardment. There's that range one we like so much. The destroyers and the sub will come down here just for location, so to speak. Cha-ching, yeah, it doesn't hurt to get a little bit of a few lemons, does it, Kyler? And that was just over an ice cream's worth, right? 11 lemons. What are you doing now, Persia? Hopefully withdrawing. I'm going to be really annoyed if I soften up Dortmund and you take it. Getting real close here. I'm gonna try and take Dortmund and drop a giant death robot and a battleship in there before the end of the stream, so you can hurry a little bit. The heat is on. Should look into multi-streaming as something to do with the D-Live and Twitch channels. I've got a Twitch account. I just haven't done anything with it. I mean, Twitch kind of makes me Twitch, so... And mostly, I've got an account there for two reasons. I know some people that stream on Twitch, and the whole protecting my brand. Don't want anybody going over to Twitch and taking Willet Forge. So I went over to Twitch and took Willet Forge. That was the reason I initially did D-Live. I should grab channels on Rumble and all those too. I just tired and lazy, you know, tired and lazy. German carrier. You must come out of the city so that I can hit you harder. All healed up. Let's strike. Does he have fighters to intercept? No. Getting so close to another upgrade. Bring the destroyer over here. Can I get it where I can start hitting another troop without... Path to Paris. Say path to Orleans. German SAMs and Panzer, mechanical infantry, and workers. Oh, Twitch doesn't load chat from before you join the chat, so you can't see the context of the conversation. I can see where it is right now, where it's going in the future, not where it's been. Well, I'll give it to Otto. He has done a good job at the whole artillery thing. He's put artillery many places that are wise for the defense of his towns. Oh, the carrier is not there anymore. I wonder where the carrier is. That'd be fun to sink. Another strike, then another repair. Maybe 2 strikes before I get another repair. Okay. Stock exchange, because money and happiness. Artillery is awkward to deal with if you don't outrange it. Yeah, which is why one of my favorite upgrades is that battleship +1 range. Another one of my favorites is the battleship additional attacks. You combine those two, you can stand off and pound artillery into the pavement. think that's out of range of the artillery. Yeah, it should be. So next turn. Oh. I'll heal those fighters first. And then I'll do a couple 2-3 rounds bombarding with the battleships and the fighters and run the death robot right into city. Oh, cool. Because it can land there. Or it can go right into... Oh, he's got the carrier there again. Move that carrier again. I dare you. No, Berlin is just not taking that much damage. I might start going to units around it. Come on, move the carrier. Move the carrier. Let me at him. I'll splat him. Come on, move the carrier. Move the carrier. Carrier John is being shy. Yeah. Yeah, Senpai noticed him. Or her. Oh, he brought in another bomber that has to deal with getting hit by multiple units. Okay, who's getting the promotion now? What are we promoting? Movement, visibility, land units, and naval units. So, ooh. We'll take the can heal outside. I hope I can turn this around quickly because I'm only a couple turns from Lords of the Night. And I'm not going to play over Lords of the Night trying to finish my attack strategy. Route 2 canceled. Fine. Do your own thing for a while. You two, do your own thing. Battleship, battleship, battleship. Wait, all that military buildup and he still doesn't dare try it yet. That said, I think that carrier is going to retire to Cherbourg for a while so that it's harder to isolate for hitting. She blinded me with science. No, Otto, we're not getting peace until I take at least one of your cities. Well, one more of your cities. Let's see. You come down here. I think they've got one more round to heal. Cape Town wants United Nations. Oh, Carrier-chan. The UN, oh right, we hate the US club. Yeah. Well, when you've got Iran and China on the civil rights panel, or the human rights panel, whatever it is, you know you've totally gone. I mean, we're talking about not just gone off the deep end. We're well past that. China trying to lecture about political and religious persecution, and xenophobic and everything. It's like, what are you doing to the Muslim Uyghurs? Oh, nothing to see here. Even Disney agrees. Okay, so what we're going to try and do, since everything's going to be ready for my assault. He did. Ooh, time for another atomic bomb. Okay. Oh, yeah, one more turn. No, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. First off, we're going to relocate to the carrier so carrier's got 3 nukes on it. Gonna come right down here where Germany's all in range. This battleship's gonna come right in close to hopefully take the majority of that targeting, because it can do a standoff heal. Other 2 battleships are going to just step barely within range. And hopefully 2 turns of that. We'll tone them down a little bit. Do I realize it's 8:55? Yes. I'm going to do one more turn, and then win, lose, or draw, the stream ends. I do appreciate the reminder. I'm watching the clock. I'm just like, I really want to take Dortmund. Sure. Yeah. I can see 2 different clocks, 3 different clocks from where I'm sitting right now, so without picking up my phone or anything. Come on. Okay. Bombard this one. Excellent. Carrier Chan moved, but okay, unit promotion. What unit's being promoted? Oh, okay. So extra attack, retreat for repairs. Time to see if we can do this. Let's do it. Fingers crossed. We got it. Create a puppet. What unit needs orders? You come in closer. Right now we'll bring the destroyer into the city. Heal it. We'll bring our nuclear carrier in. Yep, well, as soon as everything here is skipped, yep, I don't have anything else going on. And that's my Latin alarm too. So let's... We're positioning everything. That's the end of the turn. And thank you so much for stopping by. See you folks over at Latin.